heard stories of strength, but this one will move your soul. Not because of fame or glory, but because of quiet, unshakable resilience. This is the untold journey of a man who refused to break, no matter how many times life tried to bend him. Marcus grew up in a forgotten neighborhood, surrounded by broken promises and shattered dreams. His father left when he was 6, and his mother worked double shifts just to keep the lights on. At 14, Marcus dropped out of school, not because he didn't care, but because he had to feed his younger siblings. For years, every step forward seemed to come with 2 steps back. He was told he'd never escape the system, never rise beyond the streets. Crime tempted him. So did anger. He watched friends disappear, some to jail, others to the grave. One cold night, Marcus stood alone outside the hospital. His mother had collapsed from exhaustion, and he blamed himself. The guilt was crushing. The world offered no helping hand, no shortcuts, just pain. But in that pain, something shifted. While waiting for his mother's recovery, Marcus wandered into a library, just to stay warm. That's where he picked up a book by Viktor Frankl. One line hit him like lightning. Everything could be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude. In that moment, Marcus made a choice. I won't be a victim. I will rebuild. Marcus went back to school, starting with GED classes at night. He worked construction by day and studied by moonlight. It wasn't easy. He failed, he stumbled, but he never stopped. Every test passed was a punch back at the past. Within 5 years, Marcus earned his degree in social work. 10 years later, he opened a youth center in the very neighborhood he once called hopeless. Now, he mentors hundreds of kids just like him. Kids who need someone to say, "You matter." Keep going. He never became famous. He never went viral. But his story, the story of quiet, daily resilience, is one that has changed hundreds of lives. Because Marcus didn't just rise from hardship. He became the foundation for others to rise to. Resilience isn't loud. It doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it's the whisper that says, "Try again tomorrow." You don't need perfect circumstances to create an extraordinary life. You need grit. You need heart. And above all, you need the refusal to give up. Be like Marcus. Turn your pain into power, your scars into strength.